What is up, everybody? I'm in here in Last Cloudia today, trying to catch up because I've just been so busy with work and I got a bunch of stuff to do in here. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this Ark because I found something here that I was wrong about, and I'm very glad that I was wrong about this. Of course, I didn't figure this out until I actually got this Ark. So, pretty much, a while ago, I looked this Ark up on some website, and this is why I don't like doing this. The way that they had this Ark described, they wrote the Ark attribute and the skill, like, kind of together. It was kind of jumbled together. It just didn't make much sense. It made it sound like when you use this skill, when you actually drop the skill, you get 1.4 times drop rate. And I assumed that it was for that wave, just like the Beast Hunter Ark. But come to find out, the 1.4 times drop rate is not actually part of the skill. It is actually part of the Ark attribute. So I do believe now that as long as you have this Ark equipped in your party, you are getting a 1.4 times drop rate all the time. So this is just a phenomenal Ark. I'm glad I was wrong. This makes this so much better for farming. I dare say this is one of the best farming Arks, period, because it applies to every single wave. So again, this is why I like to actually get these things before I review them. But many people have, made comments about this Ark. They've asked about this Ark. And like I said, I did have to go online and look it up at some site. I can't even remember which one it was. It's been a while now. But I just wanted to confirm with you guys, I was wrong about this. When I'm wrong about something, I will come on here and correct myself. I am very glad that I am wrong about this because it makes this Ark way more valuable, especially to me. I can also see why it says not stackable, right? Because obviously if you bring this and, you bring another one off your friends list, if it were to stack them, it would be ridiculous. Right, because you would be getting more than double the drop rate, and that would be a little unfair. So yeah, good news. I was wrong, and I'm happy I was wrong. So thank you for everybody that kind of pointed it out to me. I was like, I'm not sure it works like that. You might want to look into it. So thank you guys. So anyway, this is what my Arks are looking like right now. I'm in this thing because I just unlocked Combo Mastery. Cannot wait to teach that to some units. So the UR Arks, they look good. I'm sure a lot of people now have at least a few UR Arks. So big power gains in Last Cloudia for the majority of players in the past few days. And they've been giving us a decent little amount of lapis. Even I have 6,000 now. It's not paid lapis, of course, because I used all my paid lapis to do the UR Ark banner pull. But I gotta say, let's see. The gacha that they have isn't bad right now. I mean, this New Year's only 1 unit guaranteed. Yes, you are not guaranteed to have a limited unit, but you are guaranteed a unit, and it could be a limited unit. Haven't exactly done all the math and looked through, what your odds are of actually getting a Descendant of Hero character out of here. But hey, you got to figure if you do all 3 of these and you pull at least one hero from each of these steps, I'm assuming that at least one of them should be Descendant of Heroes limited hero. So that is cool. I've talked to a couple people that They went the free-to-play route. They didn't get to pull for the UR Ark banner, but they managed to pull on this because these are not paid crystals. So this is cool. They're letting you use non-paid lapis, and you have a chance at getting limited characters. And I've talked to a couple people that were very happy with the Shift Lily that they pulled out of here. Somebody else got a Ray. So all in all, good stuff, good stuff. Thank you, Last Cloudia. And other than that, I'm just sitting here grinding, trying to catch up on this event. This is the furthest behind you guys will ever see me, okay? We got 3 days and 6 hours left in this Mafk. And I'm probably going to have to sacrifice some lapis at this point because Oh man, I haven't even done the training levels yet. it's just been brutal with work, guys. Let's see. Is there a new Happy New Year level to run? No. Okay. So pretty much, I just have to run this. Look at my event points. I'm at 5K. I'm at 5K, and I have 3 days now to clear this. I'm sure everybody is way further than me. See how much stuff is in the trading space. Yeah, I actually do want some of this stuff in the trading space. I at least picked up, the crystal clusters. I'm going to be going for the rainbow crystal clusters and the rainbow gems. Other than that, I should be pretty good. But this has been a pretty awesome New Year's. I just wanted to thank Last Cloudia again. And not just because I had awesome good luck on the UR Ark banner, but because it seems everybody had awesome luck on the UR Ark banner. The majority of players did not just pull a UR Ark off of it. They managed to get 1 to 3 of them, and I managed to get 4. So absolutely phenomenal. I'm glad that they loaded that banner to drop like that, because that was totally worth it. And really, it's about time. Last Cloudia did need to get with the times a little bit. Like Shining Beyond is giving us a UR character step up where you drop 10k lapis, and it doesn't even matter if it's paid lapis or grinded lapis, you get the UR rarity character. Obviously, that game doesn't have arcs. So it is very nice for Last Cloudia to follow suit. And this is why I was saying about Shining Beyond. This is why we need games like this. They push the envelope. I can tell you guys right now, I can guarantee you guys right now that if other games were not doing this with UR units and making step-up banners where you're guaranteed to have the unit off of 10,000 lapis, I don't think Last Cloudia would be following suit. And part of the reason I think that is because they are literally matching the amount of lapis that other games are requiring you to get a UR unit. I don't think it's a coincidence that in Shining Beyond it cost about 10,000 lapis to get the UR character guaranteed, and here in Last Cloudia it costs about 10,000 lapis to pull on the UR Ark banner. So this is what I'm talking about. These games all mirror each other, and when these new games come out and they make the older games that we play compete, I am all for that. I'm all for that. So it's been a good New Year so far already. We're gonna have to see what 2021 has in store. But we have had some confirmation of some multiplayer. I don't even want to talk about it too much. Like, I just feel that the whole multiplayer in this, until I actually get to see it and sample it, your boy doesn't want to give his hopes up. So I'll be honest with you there. Depending on how they do it, depending on how they execute it, I feel like there is just so much room for awesomeness there. I really hope it succeeds. I hope it's done right. I hope it executes well. Does it come with some sort of guild system or some sort of, I don't know. That's why I don't want to elaborate. I don't want to guess. But it's a step in the right direction. An extra game mode is always welcome. Landgrisser just released, I covered it in one of the Landgrisser videos where it was a separate game mode where they gave you random heroes and then you got to pick which random skills go on them. So you could build your heroes custom, which was something completely new and different. And everybody in Landgrisser had a blast doing it. I definitely had a lot of fun going through there and mixing and mashing abilities on heroes and making custom heroes that you always wished. Like you're like, oh man, I wish I had a Sakura that had this move. Well, now you can do that. So these games coming out with different modes for us to play is totally awesome, and I think Last Cloudia has so much potential for that, man. Could you guys imagine like the dungeon grinds where you and 3 or 4 other people get into a party and you just have one character and you control that character, throughout the whole thing and going through raids? We're really gonna have to see. Some sort of exploration would be awesome too. If they could work something out like that, that would be phenomenal. Where, we kind of had like a bigger level instead of just going from wave to wave. If we could have like a big level to run around in, I think they could pull that off. Kind of like that Lich King fight that we had. I don't know if a lot of you remember this, but There was a Lich King fight in the Secret of Mana collab, and I'm pretty sure that was the collab, and that map was actually pretty big. It gave you a lot of room to run around, you know, running away from the Lich's spells, and he would kind of teleport, and then you'd have to catch up to him. I hope I'm thinking of the right collab. I can even hear the music from it, but I don't remember exactly which one it was from. But the size of that level really has opened up a few things, possibilities in my opinion. I think we could get some levels like that. Also, I really got to give the last Cloudia team props for fixing how long-range attacks work in this game, especially skills that target people. What I mean by that specifically is, in fact, here, let's just go to this. What I mean by that specifically is targeting has changed for long-range attacks. And we'll use Alice as an example here. A while ago, if you wanted to use some kind of long-range attack, you would have to be on the same vertical level as your enemy. We can go over here, and then we can shoot missiles. Let's see. The point is, now missiles can be shot diagonally. They can be shot up and down. So this really helps a lot of like the sniper type characters. This really helps Labette, because before Labette would have to run vertically up the screen until she was on the same level as the enemy, and then she would have to take a straight shot across the screen. And it was like that with pretty much all of the skills, and I've really been noticing lately how much better it's been, where you can just use your sniping ability, or you can use your long-range attack, and your unit will actually fire their skill diagonally across the map. Or if you're at the very bottom of the map and the enemy is at the top, you know, some of these skills now, your character will just jump up. Instead of having to run up to the enemy and be on the same horizontal level as him and then jump at him and do their skill. So it's definitely, I don't think Alice would be as effective or deadly right now if they hadn't made that change. And that is not an easy change to make, guys. Like that is, I know it's not, because it took them so long to do. They were messing with it for a while. Right, but now, where is she? Now I can fire missiles everywhere. I absolutely love Alice's missile build. A lot of times if, what is that ability called? Skill Charge 2 and Quick Trigger proc, and she gets 2 of her Inferno missiles. I absolutely love dumping Alice's missiles. A lot of times she can clear a wave out just by dumping those missiles over and over, because it doesn't matter where the enemy is, those missiles are going to go to them and find them. Back in the day, Alice couldn't do that. She would have had to run up and down the screen till she was on the same level as the enemy, and then she could shoot her missiles. So for sniping characters and for like long range characters, it was a huge disadvantage. I'm very glad that that got fixed. This game is getting better overall, definitely. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I wanted to throw a shout out to the last Cloudia team and just remind them that we are very grateful for all the hard work that they do, and we do notice and we do appreciate the quality of life changes. We definitely appreciate all the extra work that they've put into this game, strengthening the system, making sure everything works well, because I can tell you guys right now, that was not I know from a programming standpoint, that was not an easy thing to fix. Like, they pretty much, I'm sure there was a lot to it, and I'm sure they had to reprogram a lot of how our combat system works. And I gotta say now, I'm very happy with the way that it works now. It actually makes me want to build up sniper characters. Maybe I'll work on Labette when I have some time. I do like redheads, and she is a redhead sniper. So, Alright guys, I'm going to get to it. I have so much to get caught up on if I even want a chance at clearing this event in the next couple of days, but I wish everybody all the best of luck, and you guys know that if I'm wrong about something, I'm going to correct myself, and props to everybody, you know, that kind of told me to look into this. Thank you guys. Thank you for guiding me in the right direction, because this helps me. All right, I have a better understanding of how one of these arcs works now. And who knows, I might have not figured this out for a while if some of you hadn't have said something to me about it. So this is really going to help with my farming. It's just nice to know how things actually work. So thank you all for that. That is why I have this channel. It's so that I can learn too. And thank you guys for, you know, helping me out. I appreciate it. So everybody have a good night, and I will talk at you soon. Peace.